But you agree that there is what is said, there is what is in the law, but there is what we see, and that's baffling. The rate at which policemen ask for money is worrisome. Just recently, we heard that the policemen who attempted to extort a Dutch tourist in Oyo State were dismissed by the police. Quickly talk to us. Is that the standard punishment for highway extortion, dismissal from force?
Well, let me clarify one thing. Those men you see on police uniform, black, they are not police personnel. They are constabulary police. They are called police constabularies. These constabularies were those that, with the help of state governments, were employed to help various communities, but they are placed under the supervision of their various respective divisional police officers. So those ones captured in that viral video demanding money from the Dutch rider, they were not police personnel per se. They are constabularies. And that's why, however, they are still under supervision of the police, and that's why the Oyo State Police Command, CP Amzat, took that step yesterday. They had been in detention since the incident occurred, and they have passed through the on the room disciplinary procedure of the police. And the end product of it was what you experienced yesterday in the news, that the men were dismissed. That the implication of that is they cease to be constabularies, they cease to be affiliated to the Nigerian police force in any way. They must have been handed over back to their local government chairman or state government.
Let me jump in. Are you saying that the penalty would have been different if they were policemen and not constabularies?
It is possible. It is possible because we expect every policeman who has been duly trained, who has attained such a position, such a rank on the field, to know the right thing to do. That you should know this Dutch woman was just a cruiser, just a rider who was on expedition to Nigeria to catch cruise and to enjoy herself. And for you to be demanding for money from such a person is quite unfortunate. It's embarrassing not only to the police, to the Nigerian government, and to our dear nation at large. If they were to be police personnel, I am sure it wouldn't be like that. It won't go far like that. You could see it got to a stage that even for them to identify the navigator on the screen of the bike, is difficult for them to navigate to identify a navigator. But the policeman, of course, would know that is a navigator.
That if they were policemen, they wouldn't have asked for money, because that's the point I was driving at. That the issue of policemen asking is actually rife, and I am not really now the fault. I'm actually concerned if you think the force has been able to identify the root causes, to identify what the challenges are, because there are people who will tell you from experience that policemen that don't collect money are the exception, given how prevalent this issue is on Nigerian roads.
Well, I am not really now the fault that even if they are real bona fide police personnel, they couldn't have done that. It's possible. We have people like that. And don't forget, if you can recollect that apart from this case, you have experienced certain incidences where our officers and men are hurt and they misbehaved have been alleged for corruption, extortion, high-handedness and the likes. We have dealt with some of these cases, and those, as I speak with you, we see how many pending cases are on. Nigerians have been so free with Nigeria Police Force at this time around. They have direct access to us, and we receive complaints on a regular basis. Today alone, on our complaint portal, we have received almost 100 complaints, just this morning alone. And we attend to all these cases. So personally, you see some of my uploads on social media that IGP has been attending to these cases personally. He listens to them, he interviews parties personally. So with what we are doing so far in the police, there's no room to tolerate any high-handedness or any unprofessional misconduct in the police. These men you have seen in the video have not staying because they are constabularies. That's why they have done so. It's not unlikely that we see some of our men that will still do the same. That doesn't mean it is not possible. It is possible, but the major thing is, are we checkmating the essence of these men? Are we actually punishing them for whatever wrong thing they have done? And the answer is capital yes. The police takes a lead When you talk of agencies, ministry, department, and agencies in Nigeria that take issues serious, Nigeria Police Force take a lead in exposing its men.